What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of the Narcissists Code. I'm your favorite self-aware narcissist, Mr. Lee Hammock, better known as Mental Healness, across all social media platforms. This is your first time seeing my face or hearing my voice. I'm a diagnosed narcissist. I use my platform on social media to raise awareness for NPD, get more people into therapy, and also validate the victims, survivors, and thrivers of said disorder. Today's episode is going to be about why do narcissistic people make you feel so small? Why do a lot of narcissists and toxic people put you down for seemingly no reason? Why do they make you the target of their verbal, mental, emotional, and sometimes physical assaults? So the first part of this is going to be, and this is all from my own personal perspective as a diagnosed narcissist who has, over the course of their 37 years, made plenty of people feel small for no reason. It seems like there's no reason. Let me say it like that. It seems like, I don't have a valid reason, but a lot of narcissistic people, toxic people, tend to put you down because we are feeling down. It's just like, it gets to the point where it's just kind of like, how dare you get to feel happy and joyful and content and express this stuff while I don't get to feel that way, while internally I am at turmoil. Internally I am in turmoil and things like that. Internally I'm feeling less than. Internally I am feeling like I'm not good enough and all this stuff right here. So when a narcissistic person gets to feeling like the voices inside a narcissist's head starts telling them that like they're not good enough, they don't deserve success, they don't deserve this, they don't deserve that. When that voice starts getting amplified and louder and louder and louder and telling that narcissistic person over and over again that they are not good enough, they don't deserve anything or whatever. And when that internal voice gets loud enough, they start expressing this stuff externally. They start expressing this stuff externally, and guess who they get to express it on? The people closest to them. The people in the closest vicinity of that narcissistic person tend to get treated the worst because you get the external. It's like they have to vent, like narcissistic people. A lot of narcissists have to vent and let it out somewhere. And when they let it out, guess what? When the dam bursts, guess what? Guess who gets covered in water? The city closest to the dam, the city right underneath the dam, the wildlife, or the foliage right around the dam gets covered in it. You see what I'm saying? The things closest to it, when the walls break down, the things closest to it get hit. So if you are closest to this narcissistic person, this toxic person, then it makes sense that you're going to get the brunt of their internal dialogue. You're going to get the brunt of their internal unhappiness, their internal struggles and things like that. They're going to express their internal struggles on you externally because you're within vicinity of them, And what happens if they don't have anyone in close vicinity to them? Then the people at work, if they're a supervisor at work, employees get treated badly. If they're CEO, the employees or the workers or whoever works for them gets treated badly. The secretary gets treated badly. You know what I mean? If it's a mom or dad, the kids get treated badly, or the spouse get treated badly. Things like that. You know what I mean? If it's a friend, if you are this narcissistic person's friend, you get treated badly. They put you down. They say unnecessarily mean things to you. They express it externally onto you because you're closest to them. And then guess what? And sometimes it spills over into social media trolling. When a narcissistic person, toxic ass person is struggling internally and feeling down about themselves, they get online and start to a lot of times anonymously troll people to make themselves feel better about themselves. They'll say horrible things to you that they might not be able to say to somebody in real life. They'll talk about you'll post something about your dog being sick or something on TikTok, and they'll be like, well, the dog is old and raggedy anyway, so what do you expect? They'll say things like that. They'll say horrible things to you because they're struggling internally. A lot of this stuff, a lot of things that a narcissistic person says to put you down, to hurt your feelings, is how they feel about themselves. It's projection. They're projecting how they feel about themselves onto you. And that's why I tell people, when you're dealing with a narcissist or a toxic person in these situations, don't take it personally. Try your hardest not to take it personally. I know it's easy to say don't take it personally. It's easy to say don't take it personally, but when you take it personally, some of this stuff is hurtful, Lee. You get some of this stuff we have to take personally. It's personally directed towards me. How can I not take it personally? Consider the source. That's what I tell people. Consider the source right here, y'all. You know what I mean? Consider the source in these circumstances right here. You know what I mean? It happens, y'all. It happens quite a bit when you're dealing with toxic people, when you're dealing with narcissistic people. Consider the source. Like if they're saying mean things to you, look who's saying the mean things to you and really take a look at their life. Yeah, it might hurt in the moment or it might be surprising to you in the moment because sometimes it's just out of nowhere attacks. So if it's coming out of nowhere, consider like later on when you cool down or whatever, look at the source of look at who said this to you. Think about it. Like who said this to me? Why did they say this to me? And internally they're struggling. And this is not me trying to get you to feel sorry for them or forgive them or whatever for what they say. I'm just trying to help you heal from it and not take it as personally because a lot of this stuff that they say about you is really, really, truly how they feel about themselves. You see what I'm saying? And sometimes it's jealousy, and sometimes they put you down for no reason because they're jealous of what you have going on in your life currently. If you're like somewhere, if you're successful in some way, shape, or form, and they are not, and you're talking about your success, guess what? You're only successful because somebody gave it to you. You're only successful because you were a whore or you slept your way to the top. You're only successful because mommy and daddy gave you money and things like that, provided you a good upbringing. You're only successful because you cheated. You see what I'm saying? They'll always bring you down because they feel like they deserve that success more than you do. You know, and you can tell, like, go celebrate a success in front of a narcissistic person and see how they react to you. You know what I mean? And that's why I typically tell people when you're dealing with a narcissist or a toxic person, don't expect that person to clap for you. Y'all get to the point where it gets kind of insane that you, after years and years of them not supporting you and them not cheering you on, you still think that they're going to support you or cheer you on. You keep telling yourself the story they're going to switch it up and do this. You keep telling yourself the same thing over and over again. Maybe if I try a little harder, they'll do this. Maybe if I try a little harder, they'll do that. It doesn't work that way, y'all. They've shown you who they are. It doesn't get better unless they working. Like what have they shown you to show that they can get better? Are they going to work on themselves, or you just keep telling yourself that it'll get better? Tell yourself the truth. The truth. Tell yourself the truth of what's going on, who this person is that you're dealing with. Do they have the ability to get better? Have they shown you any way, shape, or form that they can get better, that they can behave better, they can treat you better? Other than the beginning of the relationship, have they shown you any? That's what I was going to say. Y'all, just take it in. Take it in, take your time. Because I'm just telling you, they're going to keep saying hateful, mean things to you. And yes, they absolutely do mean the stuff that they say. Just because it's a projection doesn't mean that they don't mean it. They mean some hurtful stuff that they say to you, y'all. But doesn't make it true. Doesn't necessarily make it true about you. Just because they say it doesn't make it true. Anyways, y'all, thank y'all for tuning into another episode. Like and subscribe for more. And if y'all listen to this on Apple Music, hit that 5 stars for me, y'all. I just was checking my reviews the other day, and some woman decided to leave a 1-star review. Said I'm too emotional when I talk. I was like, dear Lord, like wow. I know I can't please everybody, but 1 star, you too emotional. I hate listening to you. Wow, y'all see that I ain't gonna say the name on here, but goodness gracious, I hope good luck on your healing journey. Stay tuned, y'all. Like and subscribe for more. Mental Illness is out. Peace.